AWS Amazon EMR. Description: Managed Hadoop framework that simplifies running big data applications on the cloud. Prerequisites: AWS account. Enroll with necessary permissions to create and manage EMR clusters. Use cases: data processing, data analytics, machine learning, data warehousing, log analysis, scientific computing. Steps: create a cluster with specified configuration. Submit jobs to the cluster. Monitor the cluster and job progress. Analyze the results and visualize data. Stop the cluster when not in use. Challenges and fixes. Cluster configuration. Use EMR cluster templates to streamline configuration and deployment. Choose appropriate instance types based on workload requirements. Configure cluster security settings like encryption and network access. Job performance. Optimize job code for efficiency in parallelism. Increase cluster size by adding more nodes. Use faster storage options like EBS or SSD. Tune Hadoop configuration parameters for better performance. Use EMRFS for faster data access and storage. Cost optimization. Use spot instances for cost-effective processing during off-peak hours. Stop cluster when not in use to avoid unnecessary costs. Use EMR cost optimization tools to analyze and optimize costs. Use EMR pricing calculator to estimate costs based on configuration and usage. Security. Use ing roles to restrict access to resources and manage permissions. Encrypt data at rest and in transit using encryption mechanisms. Use security groups to control network access to the cluster. Apply security best practices for data storage, access, and management. Scalability. Use auto-scaling to adjust cluster size based on workload. Use EMRFS for efficient data storage and access. Use Elastic MapReduce EMR for scalable data processing and analytics. Data ingestion. Use S3 as a data source for efficient storage and retrieval. Use EMRFS for data storage and access optimization. Use EMR data pipelines for automated data ingestion and processing. Use AWS Glue for data transformation and cleaning. Data analysis. Use Hive for structured data analysis. Use Pig for data flow programming. Use Spark for general-purpose distributed processing. Use Presto for fast data queries. Use Athena for interactive query analysis on data stored in S3. Use Jupyter Notebook for interactive data exploration and analysis. Use Amazon SageMaker for building and deploying machine learning models. Data visualization. Use QuickSight for interactive data visualization. Use Tableau for creating dashboards and reports. Use Power BI for data exploration and visualization. Use Amazon Redshift for data warehousing and analytics. Integration with other AWS services. Use Kinesis for real-time data streaming. Use Redshift for data warehousing. Use SQS for asynchronous messaging. Use SNS for notifications. Use Lambda for serverless functions. Use DynamoDB for NoSQL database storage. Use CloudWatch for monitoring and logging. Use AWS Glue for data transformation and ETL. Use AWS Data Pipeline for automated data processing. Troubleshooting. Use EMR logs for debugging and troubleshooting issues. Use CloudWatch for monitoring cluster health and performance. Use EMR support for expert assistance and guidance. Monitoring. Use CloudWatch for monitoring cluster health and performance. Use EMR metrics for tracking key performance indicators. Use EMR dashboards for visualizing cluster metrics and insights. Use Amazon CloudTrail for auditing access and activity. Deployment. Use Terraform for infrastructure as code deployment. Use CloudFormation for infrastructure provisioning and management. Use AWS CLI for managing EMR clusters from the command line. Use AWS SDK for programmatic access and automation. Cost. Use Spot instances for cost-effective processing. Use reserved instances for predictable workloads and cost savings. Use EMR cost optimization tools for analyzing and optimizing costs. Use EMR pricing calculator for estimating costs based on configuration and usage. Consider using AWS cost optimization services. Performance. Use EMR performance optimization tools for tuning and improving performance. Follow EMR best practices for optimizing performance and efficiency. Consult EMR tuning guides for specific performance recommendations. Use EMRFS for faster data access and storage. Security. Use EMR security best practices for protecting data and resources. Use EMR security tools like security groups, ING roles, and encryption. Refer to EMR security documentation for detailed security guidelines and recommendations. Scalability. Use EMR scalability best practices for handling growing workloads. Use EMR scalability tools like auto-scaling and EMRFS for efficient scaling. Consult EMR scalability documentation for guidance on scaling cluster resources. Availability. Use EMR availability best practices for ensuring high availability. Use EMR availability tools like Spot instance configuration and cluster redundancy. Refer to EMR availability documentation for detailed availability recommendations. Management. Use EMR management best practices for efficient cluster management. Use EMR management tools like the EMR console, AWS CLI, and AWS SDK. Consult EMR management documentation for detailed guidance on managing EMR clusters.